Hello guys, we are back with our next lecture. In this lecture, let us go through the next question. Okay, so this question belongs to GATE CSC 2008. The given question is consider the following relational schema. Okay, so they give the details of the tables. Okay, and they are saying consider the following tuple relational calculus. And they are saying if a student needs to score more than 35 marks to pass an exam, which of the following does the query return? So basically they are saying what will this query return? Okay, so let us start analyzing this query, guys, because this query is written in a tuple calculus. It might be a bit complex, so let us concentrate, guys. Okay, so the first thing they are saying is tuple t is selected, some value some e belongs to e enrollment. So in from enrollment we took one record and we started checking t is equals to e dot school id and or. So just give me a second, is the question printed correctly? Okay, and such that x belongs to exam result, b dot school id is equals to t, such and for some value of b belongs to exam result, b dot enrollment number is equals to x dot enrollment number and b dot exam name equal to x dot exam name and b dot marks is greater than 35. Okay, such that divided by such that x belongs to enrollment and x dot school id equal to t into 100 is greater than 35. Okay, so just give me a second, guys. Is there any printing mistake in this particular thing? Okay, so there are no printing mistakes in the given question. Okay, so let us start analyzing this, guys. Okay, so now option A says that the empty set. So if a student needs to score more than 35% to pass an exam, what will the query return? Okay, so option A says that the empty set. Option B says that schools with more than 35% of students of its student enrolled in some exam or the other exam. Option C says that, okay, so option C says that students with a pass percentage of 35% and option D says that schools with a pass percentage of 35%. So to be clear, this is a continuation question of the previous question, guys. So I was thinking that only, why is the table exactly same? So basically this is the previous question which we have discussed, right? So to be clear, if I remember it, I will try to combine these videos, but most of the time I will always forget combining them. Okay, yes, if you are watching in the playlist, it will be continuation only, guys, so don't worry. Okay, yes. So this is also belongs to 2000, the same continuation question. This is part 1, this is part 2. So if you recall, in that question they gave a huge query, right? So what is this query doing? This query is trying to do, basically that query is having an error, but this query is trying to count the students who are having, which school is having 200 students and that students are having exactly 100 marks or 100% to be clear, right? Yes. So in this query, what they are trying to do, they are trying to find that 35%, but I am skeptical about this part, guys. So here they are trying to do something, but that thing I am not understanding exactly. Okay, yes. So anyway, let us start analyzing the thing. Okay, so let us first break this into multiple pieces, guys. So this is our first AND, right? Okay, after that this thing has started. So where is the other AND operation? So here is the other AND operation. Okay, and here is the other AND operation. So basically these are small operations, right? Yes. Okay, and after that here, why did they write this divide thing? Let us discuss about it. Okay, yes. So t such that for some value of e belongs to enrollment, t is equals to e dot school id. Okay, so here what we are trying to do, guys, so we are trying to work with this enrollment, right? Okay, so what they are trying to say here, guys, so this whole line, they are just trying to find this school IDs, right? Yes, so this is going to return the school IDs from this particular enrollment table, right? So from here we are just trying to get those details. Okay, so once we got those details, we are performing AND operation with this particular thing. So here we are trying to find x such that x enrollment and x dot school id is equals to t. Okay, and some value of b we are comparing with exam results b and b dot enrollment id. So we are checking with respect to these two tables now, enrollment id, and we are checking how many people are getting greater than 35, right? The number of student enrolled for that particular school. So basically we are dividing based on school, right? So we already divided based on school, okay, and we are dividing it and we are getting the values who are getting 35% above, right? Yes, and after that we are finding, so this percentage is indirectly finding the percentage value, right? Yes, so if you are having into 100 we are performing divided by 100 or into 100 we are performing, and we are comparing whether its percentage is greater than 35 or not. So if it is greater than 35 we are printing them, right? Yes. Okay, so now let us go through the options. Okay, so option A says that the set is empty. But if a student in a school is having greater than 35, he will get the output, right? Yes. So most probably the set will not be empty. Option B says that schools with more than 35% of its students enrolled in some exam or the other. Okay. So I think it is not about that particular student count, right? So it is about the pass percentage or pass mark. So this option is wrong. Moving on to option C. Option C says that schools with a pass percentage above 35% over all exams taken together. So this might be the correct answer. And option D says that schools with a pass percentage above 35% over each exam. Okay, so I think this option is wrong, because here we are having exam names, but we never compared each exam one after the other, right? So we compared this exam with exam, but this exam with exam is just combining this table with this table. For that only we have used it, right? We never used to calculate, or we never grouped them by exam, and we didn't calculate individually, right? So yes, so that is the reason why indirectly it is an overall thing. So that is the reason why it might be the C could be the most potential correct answer, guys. Okay, yes, and to be clear, this is a complex question, guys. So whenever they are giving questions on this tuple relational calculus or domain relational calculus, these questions will be a bit complex. So it's just based on your observation, guys. Okay. Yes, so now I hope at least everyone got some basic idea, right? Yes, so in the next lecture let us continue with the next question. Okay, yes, so let us meet in the next lecture. Thank you, thanks for watching. Like, share and subscribe for more awesome videos like this. Thank you.